it is 2:25 in the afternoon on the 3rd. I meant to start this a couple days ago, but life happened. So hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the first round, well, the first round of the year for Battle of the Bookish. I don't know where exactly I was going with that, but it's okay. But yeah, so I am very excited for how this is gonna go. I'm coming back to BookTube. I'm gonna really try my best to really get back into reading more and having a good time with it, and also focusing on a lot of things that are really important to me, which this is one of them. And this is like my creative space. This is my hobby, the thing that I love to do. I love to be able to interact with people and, you know, do sprints with my friends and stuff. And so I'm very excited for how that's gonna go. But also there's been a lot of changes around, like the house, for instance. We basically got Robert moved into the office here, so he is here with me, which is going to be a dynamic change in some regard, because I'm used to having the office to myself. So filming wise, it's going to be a little bit different. I may do some more filming upstairs as it gets kind of warmer, so especially like I can have, you know, less noise for him. But then we also like rearranged our bedroom. We fixed up our bathroom and our kitchen a little bit, and so we're kind of just like doing some stuff that we've been meaning to do around the house in the last 3 years that we've been here, which is interesting. It all just kind of worked out where we were able to do it now, because especially I'm on break for the next couple days. Tonight we are actually going out to dinner with some friends of ours that we're gonna go do some Korean barbecue with them, which I'm very excited for. I've not had Korean barbecue since we were in California last in 2023, so I'm very excited for that. But I think in terms of my reading, what I will tell you is I'm going to be finishing up Delilah Green Doesn't Care by Ashley Herring Blake. There's something on my mouse pad that I don't know what it is. Ick. But yeah, I'm going to be finishing up Delilah Green Doesn't Care. I also recently got into crocheting because my sister or my mom, or both, I can't quite remember, they got me a crochet kit that was Nightmare Before Christmas inspired, and so I've been learning how to crochet. I decided to go with a bigger yarn than what the kit gave me because I was having a very hard time with maneuvering with the yarn that was in the kit. But I'm pretty excited nonetheless to be able to be working on it. I've been really practicing the last few days, and I think that I'm starting to get a handle on how to do the different stitches and crochet lines and all that stuff. So there might be some crochet footage in these vlogs in the future, so be prepared for that. But yeah, otherwise everything's going great. Things are going really well. I go back to work on the 6th and I start up a new semester as well on the same day. I have 2 classes. Well, basically I have 1 class for the first half of the semester, and then a second one the second half of the semester, but then the whole, like for 4 months basically, starting in January, I will be going through a pre-internship phase where I'll be meeting with a mentor and basically like doing some assignments with them in order to prepare for what my internship will be coming this fall. So very excited for that. I'm a little nervous though too, because I just don't know what to expect when it comes out of it, but I know that once I get the information I'll be fine. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do, I need to edit the TBR video I just filmed to get that uploaded and out, so I think I'm gonna work on that for a little bit. And basically we're not going out to dinner until around like 7:30ish, like that's when we're meeting. So I've got like 5 hours pretty much before we gotta, you know, go eat. So I'm gonna go get some work done and let you guys know when I finish Delilah Green Doesn't Care. I almost said isn't there. It's doesn't care. Good lord. My brain is moving faster, I think, than I need it to. But I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey y'all, so it is, I have a hair in my mouth, just about, I don't know, like 4:44. Oh, hey, make a wish. Or angel number, whatever exactly it is that you ascribe to. I just wanted to come on and end this vlog. So I know it wasn't really a whole heck of a lot. I've been busy the last few days, if you can imagine that. But so I did end up finishing Delilah Green Doesn't Care by Ashley Herring Blake. I've decided this year I'm going to use G from Book Roast's Call Pile system, which I will leave the information for that in the description below if you're interested. Basically, it's like a rating system where like you will rate different things out of 10 based on like plot, characters, intrigue, you know, stuff like that. And it is compiled to give you a number between 1 and 10, which then ascribes to whether a book is between 1 to 5 stars. And this one ended up with a low 5-star. I still really liked it, but there was like a little bit in terms of like the overall enjoyment that I was kind of missing, and I didn't really think that the plot was as, you know, perfect as I wanted it to be, but it still ended up being a 5-star. So my first finished book of the year is a 5-star, which is fantastic. But then the second book I ended up deciding to read was Touch of Power by Maria V. Snyder, and I got about 121 pages into this, about 27% of the way through, and I got like really bored of it because it's a fast-paced book, but I was not really engaged with it at all. I felt like I was kind of just, you know, getting whiplash, and I wasn't really like interested enough to continue going with. I feel like in the first space of time where I read 27% of the book, I actually read maybe double that of what like a normal fantasy would be, and that was fine, but I felt like I just was kind of like, it's not really as good, so I ended up DNFing it. But I did decide in my bullet journal I was going to count pages for books that I DNF, and I was going to track in my like big shelf tracker design that I have in like the beginning of my bullet journal for like all my star ratings of books over the year, that I was going to include DNFs in a separate color to indicate, you know, how the pattern of my reading basically was going. So I did that, and then I did read 8 pages of The Gods Below by Andrea Stewart. I had started this, but I was only like 16% of the way through it, so it will count for Battle of the Bookish. And I don't really know, other than page points, what this would be for. I did end up using Touch of Power for an ability for Battle of the Bookish, my ability, which is I can burn through a book and get the full DNF points even if I DNF the book with 25% of the way or further. So I did end up double counting prompts for that, where I doubled up a team prompt and a general prompt, which was really nice. This one doesn't really fit the only other general prompt I have, which is a reread, because this is the first time I've read this, and I'm still enjoying this one. I like the way that this world is set up. I feel like there's a lot of characters and a lot of time jumps though, that it gets a little confusing, but it's also been a while since I've actually been able to delve into this one, so we'll see how this one goes. But today I was going to do some stuff where I was going to do some writing, and I was going to do some reorganizing of my bookshelf with all the books that I have over here with my big tall bookshelf, because I did move that from over here to over on the side, like cornering off Robert's desk. But I decided I don't really think I want to do that right this minute. I think I might just do that another day when I feel better, because I started my cycle today, and so I am feeling very crummy, and all I would like to do is just not do much. So I do need to edit this vlog though, so we'll kind of go from there. But overall, this past week I did read over 300 pages, I think close to maybe 400 if I'm not mistaken, which is pretty good considering that you know, it's only been the first 5 days of the month at this point. But this coming week I start going back to work. I also start up my classes and my pre-internship stuff, so it's gonna get a little hokey in terms of like probably my reading in the next few days, but I'm gonna really try to push and do my best to really hone in on what I need to do, you know, and really focus on like not just school stuff, but like being able to enjoy myself and actually like doing things for myself kind of thing. So for the next little while, other than TBRs and wrap-ups, very likely the only thing I'll be able to put out is maybe a weekly vlog every week, which is fine by me because they're not necessarily low effort in terms of like editing, but low effort in terms of filming, and then it's easier for me to, you know, to get it all edited up on a Sunday and then put it out, stuff like that. So that's kind of where I'm at this point. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, at least the first few days of January. Next week will be the entire week, Monday to Sunday. So you guys will get a few more extra days of me doing reading and stuff like that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. If you guys did enjoy it, please do give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already and you'd like to be and would like to see more content like this, go ahead and hit that button down below and subscribe to become an owlet in our flock. And I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye guys.